My name is Rhapsody. Welcome back to Atomicrops. We're going to continue with another Year 2 run. I believe this is after a... Yep, full successful run. Hell yeah. Fight stat up. We got a chicken as well as the butcher's bayonet. So we should be, like, mega clearing these areas at just ridiculous haste. I'm gonna take a second chicken because if I get a fertile eggs rather, early on, we'll already be set up for all of the weed removal we need for the entire game off the back of those two. Plus, having those two early is really gonna help me manage all of the extra weeds, even if I don't get that, and prevent all those weed monsters from completely ruining my day constantly. Pretty sure I completed the south on the other side. Don't really want to check right now, though. This isn't my usual pathing, so I'm a little uncomfy with what areas I may have or may have not yet finished. Just trying to make the absolute most out of the time while I even fight that enemy. Not a huge fan of picking up Gourd as our first golden pickup. Gourd is really low tier. It'll save me from a couple of hits, but it's never noticeable. It never seems that impactful, I think is what I'm saying. Getting a Muck Musher early. Oh, no, wait, it was a sprinkler tractor. Oh, hell yes. It's actually completely golden. Now, it used to be the case that a sprinkler tractor for me would mean, oh, we're going for a trees build, but now sprinkler tractor means we're going for as much fertilizer as we can possibly get, and then trying to turn this into a sunflowers build. So there are a bunch of different ways of addressing the problem of not having enough fertilizer. And one of them is getting the avian placenta as well as fertile eggs. All I can tell you is we're definitely going to have to continue exploring in order to solve this. Ooh, fat grub. Tilling soil has a chance to drop fertilizer on his seed. Gotta love that. Yeah, I can get a couple beans down today at least. Thankfully, we have all of these extra eggs around the base in order to try and get us up to a reasonable amount of money. Because unfortunately, while I was exploring, I only got 2 foraged berries. It's just not going to be enough. Pop down that turret there, actually. I could also get out some extra seeds here, but we don't have much expanding our tillable soil, so I think getting all of the extra seeds when they're low tier is probably not that great of an idea. Eh, whatever. Worst case scenario, I just try and use them much later on. Perfect. Start getting some pricklies down as well. Alright, we're actually going to be able to get basically any weapon. In fact, not only any weapon, but possibly even any weapon with an upgrade. I don't usually like getting a weapon with an upgrade on day 1, but especially if I know that on day 2 I'll get enough for another plank. I can go for it. Sure. Rate of fire increase there. Plain seeds. No, I'm not going to be doing... Actually, I will be farming for a lot of today, won't I? Yeah, because with a AK-47, a butcher's bayonet, as well as fight stat up, I should be able to clear the right side of the map really quickly. And after that, all I have to do is farm. Just gonna try and pop those down and walk away. Don't want to waste too much of my time there. And thanks to the small bonuses from the permanent progression update, we get here and it's still 2 minutes on the clock, or at least it was. Thanks for chicken. We are very, very invested in this whole chicken strat right now. Fertilizer is also pretty good for this because they do count as farm animals, I believe. Perfect. Gonna need a hell of a lot more sunflowers to actually get the sunflower build off, but since I pretty much always explore all areas, I'll end up with enough sunflowers. It's fine. Sooner or later, but I'll have them. As much as I want to take the earthquake there, the lesser rain cloud is more important while I have the watering tractor, because I need everything to grow as fast as possible when I am growing as many seeds as possible. I'm also going to need to stop fertilizing all of my seeds because they're very low value right now. I really thought that enemy was going to be dead by the time I got to that position. So I didn't even really stutter step there. Really? Alright, I'm definitely going to find the golden pupa and have to go back to that bottom area of the map. It's conspicuously clear. Patch fertilizer, that's another way to get some more fertilizer back. And what did I say about having to come back down to the bottom corner of the map? Daily scroll. I mean, daily scroll this early on is incredible. I can't really be mad at that. It might not be exactly what I wanted, but it's as damn close as you can really get. I'm amazed that that hadn't grown yet. You know what? I'm actually going to use the lesser earthquake here. Just to expand my soil. And I'm trying to round out as many of these as possible into like 4x4-ish shapes. I should probably use my seeds or my watering tractor in order to get seeds that grow better in high water environments, what with all the rain clouds I have. Might not really need to focus that heavily on that level of prioritization though. That level of optimization rather. While we have the rain cloud down, let's just get things in the ground. No need to worry about all that optimization. That's for later when I don't have a rain cloud running. Perfect. That's enough to get us... Ooh, a couple bridges. Damn. I'm going to also try and get all of my roses out before the end of today. I don't buy another weapon. You know what? I'm actually going to try the strat from last episode, and it's going to work this time. We're going to a higher tier area first. Try and get some good seeds. Because we have the watering tractor. Like, it's perfect time for it. Annoying that I managed to get all of them save one down. we don't actually have high water outside of the rain clouds that we have at the moment, so we'll go for the second level of the desert area. Okay. Rather than the second level of the plains area with plants and seeds in there that need more water. Play extremely conservatively here, Ryan. You're gonna need your health later. So I'm gonna try and kill enemies along my way so that I don't have to encounter them later on. Rather than my standard affair of trying to dodge every enemy except the ones that are involved directly in my camp. That was really, really bad on my part. Okay. Oof. As much as I want to clear that camp, it's going to take me so long to do. But at least I'll get more than I got for that camp. Fine. Just going to clear out like a whole staging area to fight it. Get the long-range bully down as quickly as possible. Please stop covering each other's tails. Ew, covering each other's tails. It is hard to speak when I am this stressed. I did all of that and I didn't even really get any... Did all of that and didn't even really get any high tier seeds. You got me, game. How dare you? Rude as hell, but you absolutely got me. I could probably try and make a world tree out of this. Get Monster Pod down as soon as we possibly can. I know there's a rain cloud running, but I don't want to die again at the start of a run. And then I'll pop these two aloe down next to it. Just trying to find something to water. So I'll get back some pumpkin and a little bit of aloe there. Please get me energized. This is taking way too long. Yeah, that's about the best I can do right there. Pretty much everything I can afford to plant for this season. What if we kept the watering tractor and just kept watering those aloe until we had a bunch? Yeah, that doesn't seem too viable. Hopefully the golden pupa that I aggroed over in the other direction. Ooh, we actually got a sunflower out of that. Lovely. Hopefully the golden pupa that I aggroed in the other direction is actually going to come towards me. Make my life a lot easier. Save us a lot of time as well. First drone. Movement speed increase. I do like the movement speed increases. Yeah. Super impactful. Take another drone over there. I would have taken health if I wasn't already given so much. Okay, I want to go exploring today as well, but I'm not going to have a great weapon. Ooh, we got piercing. Neat. So we actually can do a little bit of crowd control with this, but I was still probably gonna try and prioritize, since I've got the sniper rifle, going to the tundra, because the tundra doesn't need much water for any of the plants that you get there. But also, most of them are just single enemies. That said, I should definitely go and finish the golden pupa over in this area at least. Also, any enemy that moves fast is a huge problem for us with this. We miss a single shot and we are committed. Take another Atomicrops. Come on. If this is the fertile eggs, then never mind. We actually managed to find exactly the right direction to go at the start. Fingers crossed. Backup generator is actually pretty damn good as well. That'll allow us to store 2 stacks of the watering tractor at the right time to pop them both on a bunch of sunflowers and get a ridiculous amount back, as well as getting our 3rd sunflower. Neat. Now, sunflowers automatically have the effect of the 4th one there as well. Beautiful. Sunflowers automatically trigger the effect of participation trophy, which means you plant them in a 2x2 crop and they will actually grow together. So I think the best that I can do is to plant 12. I think the best I can do in formation is to plant 12 sunflowers next to one another and then harvest the hell out of those. Effectively, all of them being a 2x2, missing just one piece so they don't connect. I'll show you the formation in a bit. Take another Atomicrops, I think. Oh my god, we're getting so many sunflowers out here. Hell yes. I was actually kind of terrified that this whole sunflower build wasn't going to be able to take off. Never been gladder to be wrong. Ridiculous dodges there at the end, I have to say so myself. Please. You have to agree. Alright. Now, sunflower, 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 sunflower. This is the best I can do right now. Yeah, I just got 12 sunflower seeds back from that, and then I popped down one more there, so it becomes a big sunflower. Oh gosh, I don't think I have enough to fulfill that second sunflower. Oh yes, I had just enough at the very end there. Okay. This is going to completely break open the economy of the game now. And now all I have to do is actually focus on those sunflowers. I was 100% correct. I am so pleased with this. I can stop being so stressed now. Because this whole time I've only really been stressed about whether or not I'm going to live until I get to show that off. And we did. Like, at this point, it's weird to say, but my farm doesn't matter to me. I just need to keep adventuring and keep getting more upgrades so that I can get more fertilizer. And I don't use fertilizer on anything that isn't a sunflower at this point either. Hell, I don't actually even need much more tillable soil, so like, pigs are useless for me at this point? That's why. So I got 12 from my grape, 50 from my aloe vera, 25, 240 from pumpkins, and 4,162 on day 4 from my sunflower seeds. Pretty good. Take Movements. Oh, movement speed and the stat increase as well. Take the blunderbuss as well as a full upgrade on that. I'm going to take a pickaxe to increase my tillable soil, and then a bunch more planks. I don't really need to do anything with that. I might not have fully cleared the other area yet, but I do know that I have cleared, like, the golden pupa there. So I might as well clear these other areas now. Plus, these areas are easier. It's easier to say that these areas are easier, though, when you're not in the middle of that many enemies. Herbicide blood, I do like that. Pressure watering can doesn't matter at all. I don't water sunflowers. Why would I don't need to do that? Take a rain cloud just so they can force out a bunch of extra value when I need to. This is perfect. So I might actually also need to purchase some HP in this run, because everything else is covered. Like, if anything threatens me down to even just survivability, my optimizations at this point don't help me as much as just living. And I definitely don't need even any more optimizations. My God. This is just extremely brutal. Frankly, mean. There's the golden pupa. Please stop hitting me. I took a little damage earlier for fun, but please, game, you need to stop. We're getting way too close to panic attack territory. Run is too good to allow it to lose. Okay, there's a mowing machine over here that I ought to take, because that can actually get us like a reasonable amount of fertilizer. Shouldn't really be more of that area to explore for me at this point. Also, I don't really care about this. I don't have to be putting plants down right now. So I don't care that it's wave 1 out of 3 or anything like that. I'm just going to go continue hunting. How'd I get... What? Where is the enemy that's even trying to hit me there? I am annoyed that I took that damage. I would like whatever enemy it is that is constantly targeting me to please screw the hell off. Game, please. I will actually end up losing HP to this, and then if that actually ends up ending my run, I'm gonna be real sad. It's gonna be all your fault. Definitely not mine for having played recklessly earlier. Definitely all yours. Got him. It's insane that that can follow you as far as it did. A little bit of extra health. Can I have some more from another cat? It's the right kind of cat to give it to us. Didn't manage to though, that's fine. Basically we only have the golden pupa from the bottom there to even collect at this point. I'm gonna buy health. Health increases its cost by 1 every single time you buy it, so. That's why I don't always like buying it. I always like trying to get a marriage early on, but look, Just survive, Ryan. Just survive. Everything is already good. Okay. Now, if I pop that there, then this is the formation I was talking about to get 12 of them down. Perfect. And then pop an extra one there. Fulfill these two. And because I don't have the ability to fulfill the other ones, I'll just leave them there as they are. Perfect. And they even got 22 sunflowers out of that. Fertilizer is literally our only concern at this point. I am so ready for my first, like, 100k run. You laugh, and yet, I actually think that's not entirely unreasonable for the build that we currently have. Everything has truly come together absolutely perfectly. Actually, I probably should have just gone to the second tier area down in that direction. Would have been easier to do. Thankful crops, sure. With thankful crops, I can get a bunch of fertilizer just by watering a bunch of plants at the same time. So if I use my anemone and my rain cloud. I hate that that enemy is still targeting me, the enemy from the plains, but I can't hit that enemy unless I go back to the plains. They're teleporting all the way here to try and strike me. It's real mean. Oh, there we go. That actually teleported to me. Beautiful. Two-shot the first phase of the boss. Two-shot the second phase of the boss. You're not supposed to have this much money this early, as it turns out. And a very highly upgraded weapon at this point in time is very powerful, as it turns out. Funny, those things. Again, I gotta remember to not fertilize any of those, despite how much I desperately want to. Try and harvest around the edges. Keeping all of the weeds back at bay so I don't take any of the new enemies. Don't have to take any of the new enemies into account. Get this one. No! Oh no! They actually disappeared before I could get all the value out of them. Dang it! That said, 35 more now. I mean, at this point, there's nothing else to do. I may as well just plant more. And don't have to worry about their formation again. What with the whole, I'm not going to use fertilizer on them. Yeah, that's 8,000 in that day. Really? A horse? I'll take the drone as well. Because exploration's all I really care about, so might as well be real damn good at it. Assault rifle with full upgrades is actually my favorite weapon. I now have the ability with that final purchase to go to all of the extended areas. Yeah, it's going to be faster for me to actually just use the anemone and then run away. Except for the fact I need the fertilizer. Yeah, I figured this was going to go back in the wrong direction, but I also think there is more that I have to clear here. One thing I do need to make sure that I actually make room for and plant is my roses. 19. That's ridiculous. I don't need those. Weeds are harvestable? Sure. I don't need a growth aura because the sunflowers, I actually don't want them to grow. Laxative, farm animals produce fertilizer. Yes, please. All right, now I'm just looking for any way to teleport back to base. So I think there was one up here. Oh my god. I just keep trying to imagine like the better series of items to turn up, and I'm not seeing anything in my mind's eye that actually even rivals this. This is a build I've been trying to get off the ground for a while, and it's never been as successful as this. Guess I'll take a cow. No real reason to do so, no real reason not to do so. Super turret. Absolutely don't like that. It's not at all really necessary. I mean, it might help me with a boss, but possibly even not. We're just gonna have the most ridiculous weapon in every fight. Water witching, watering crops, damages nearby enemies, sure. Think that's, yep, that side completely cleared now. I mean, I could try and get more sunflowers, but at this point, like, my limiting factor is the fertilizer 100%. I mean, I could even swap away from the sprinkler tractor at this point. I have to dig up all this goddamn soil so that I can start putting down another anemone? At least some of this is staying. Ah, never mind. Let's just put down as many of the roses as we can get down. We do have patch fertilizer, so putting the roses together is going to reward us with more fertilizer, so I'll try and do that where available. I think actually I will do the same thing with the sunflower seeds again. But tomorrow, clearly. Alright. Yeah, not much money on that day. We're gonna have just like a fluctuation of very high money days and very low money days. I kind of want to like preemptively buy the assault rifle. money isn't a factor to us anymore. If that means I get that assault rifle for an extra day, I'm not going to do it, but I can see the point behind it. Ooh, that one actually didn't even give us any back. I don't know what makes that happen. Is it that the rain cloud was active? Because I thought the rain cloud was active when I did that earlier as well. Oh well. Well, that just means I keep the sprinkling tractor. Because then later on, I can just pump myself back up if need be. I'm still scared of the scarecrows. I'm not even going to take them. As far as I'm concerned, I only lost my last run because I had scarecrows. If I stuck away from it, I would have been fine. Definitely didn't want to take that hit. I'll take another one, though. Increasing my offensive potential at this point is... it's kind of self-care. It'll hopefully save us a lot of damage against bosses. Ooh, almost got a hit there as well. See, homing is very oftentimes very bad. You can see I walked in there with clear intent to shoot the furthest enemy from me, but it curved towards the nearest enemy, and in result, hit neither. Thanks, game. I'd really like if, especially while you're up close with enemies, the homing was turned down just a little. Because it's so harsh as to cause so many problems. I need the fertile eggs. Please. Fertile eggs or cleats. Double-edged watering can. Ah! Get out of my way, doggies! Do I need to go back to the camp? No, nothing's really going at the moment. So shields. I do want the so shields, but I want psychoactive weeds more. Slowing down time is super neat. I'm actually looking for earthquakes here, and I keep getting rain clouds. A little annoying. That's this whole area. Almost done is what I was about to say there. Definitely not about to assert early that we'd completed the area. Honestly, I really don't want to have to till up all of that soil myself. Until I get cleats, it's just honestly not worth my time to even be at the farm. So the absolute least, let's open the bridge to the south. That gets us our instant teleport. I've avoided every single bee so far, so I gave up on Tropalaxis ages ago. Pretty good day again. Oh, drone. You know what? I'm gonna flirt with HP for Rue. I think this might also be the most drones I've ever had. We also got another assault rifle to spawn. I'll even take the HP again. I'll take a blood rain if you're going to sell it to me. Sure. Can I please have an earthquake game? No! You know what? That's enough. That's enough tilt as far as I'm concerned. Wait, I have fully explored that side? I think I've actually fully explored all sides now. Only one way to tell how many, okay, pupa. 1 pupa item, 2 pupa items, 3 pupa items, 4, 5, 6. I have gotten 6 pupa items. But I should have 8. One of them could have been a stats up. Although I think I got that stats up by buying it. So I think I am still missing 2. How am I still missing 2? Definitely got my pupe up there. Definitely got my pupe out there. All right, I'm still exploring this. Oh my god. Ryan. How did you forget that quickly? Are you that jazzed about the run? I mean, I am. Tilt soil lasts longer. That's actually really good for us. Oh my god. Stop with the rain clouds and the Nevercrease. This is in year 2, by the way, just in case anyone's wondering. Yeah, I think I might have missed a golden pupa somewhere. So I'm gonna have to, like, quickly run through all of the previous areas. You suck, game. The only thing it won't give me is the only thing I desperately need. It's almost... Ooh. It's almost impossible for me to use my whack attractor at this point. I have so many units already taking care of that for us. That is to say, chickens. Organic armor is super useful. Probably a bit late, because I'm probably, you know, outside of the loop. You know, the core gameplay loop? I think I've escaped that now. Damn it! I wanted to get back to the other side to loot that as well. Oh, it's fine. All of that down, and then just that as well. Sure. Where are you, old mech? Oh, right. Also water. There we go. Now we can actually start to focus on the boss with a ridiculous amount of damage. It's not one of those weapons that's just going to two-shot the boss. For that, you're really looking for, you know, blunderbuss or the shotgun. But somehow I feel like it's still solid enough. I'm going to try and build a whole 16 area out here that I can just use for sunflowers. Sunflowers. point. At this point, I just want to start getting some of these down and exploiting them. Let's try this one again as well after that harvest. Should be able to harvest this in time. And it did. Perfect. I should probably just let some of these seasons go through so you can see how much work these sunflower seeds are doing. Ah, I hate that it lets out at the bottom now. Two bees? Yeah, I'll take him. No reason whatsoever. At this point, I have way too much money, so I'm gonna start gambling. Because this can give us health and it can give us roses, which can actually be useful. Not really much position for the roses to be useful in anymore, but still. Oh, perfect. Expand that entire area, and then pop down all of those. We also already have a rain cloud going off, so I don't need to pop another one. Okay. Now I'm just going to quickly run around all of these areas, because I think I am missing a golden pupa still. And I did some half measure clearances earlier on. So I think I can probably afford the time to do this. Could have sworn I got the one over here already though. But still gonna have to double check. Because if I'm not double checking all areas, what am I even doing? How am I ruling any of them out? Because my memory says that I've already gotten it from all of the different areas. Yep. Definitely got it from that area already. What happened to our tilled soil lasts longer? Rude. Okay, it might be this one. Out of all of the areas, I have the least memory of... Never mind. Least memory of picking up a golden treasure there. I swear I remember having picked one up here already, so... We found some extra camps, but... Looks like no golden pupa for me. Yeah, in fact, there's the proof that we've already done the golden pupa down here. So I managed to clear out, 4 areas checks there. Not bad. And I've even got my sunflowers to go again. Ooh, they're actually staying in the dirt for long enough for me to get multiple of them done. Neat. 3 of them in that case. Let's have... I think we should probably plant and just harvest a few more of them. Just while we can. I've got to start learning when to start working on the next one. My god, so many people with their crosshairs on me. Jeez. Top commodity of a target right now. Just gotta get a couple of those snipers down so I don't die. And as long as we don't accidentally have the same thing happen next season, where using the sprinkler tractor doesn't give us seeds for some reason, we will be perfectly a-okay. I mean, there's nothing I can really do at this point, right? Just... I've got to wait until my watering tractor has 2 charges, that is. And you know what? I'm going to just start mining up all of this so I can put down another Anemocry and another Rain Cloud. I mean, because if nothing else, it's a bunch of fertilizer that I get to pick up rather as a result of having done that. And then I'll go double check those other areas. Gosh, cleats would have made such a difference this run. All the fertile eggs, those were the 2 things I really wanted from the golden pupas. The golden pupas honestly let me down a lot. Like, other than backup generator, they've all kind of been garbage. Try the north again. Yeah, go as far north as I possibly can. Okay, well, that's already the pupa for this area, so I'm gonna be very, very, very quick in the rest of my check here. Fine. Could have sworn I got the golden pupa from this area as well. No, I haven't seen it yet. Never mind. Okay. It's either one of the south positions or we got something from the golden pupa. Like, oh! We got the super turret from the golden pupa. That's my 8th item. I can't believe I forgot about the super turret. Of course the super turret isn't going to show up in my upgrade screen. Not an upgrade. Put down all of those low tier seeds. Again, just doing that for the fertilizer. I mean, and also water witching is just clearing all of the enemy waves for us. This is definitely not only going to be my highest score of all time, but I think it's going to be my highest score of all time by, like, double or triple at least. I'm honestly excited to just fast forward to the end screen because nothing can really afford to kill us at this point. That was not the tractor, by the way. Everything's fine. Alright. I'm actually gonna need to start fighting some of the enemies while I'm trying to do all of this. Try this again. If only we had the chicken placenta as well. Avian placenta would be absolutely incredible for us. I mean, we're looking to jib a boss right now, so blunderbuss. The only thing we can benefit from is just staying here and doing more sunflower stuff. But in order to get more fertilizer for that, let's do some planting. I have all of these high tier crops as well, and I can't really afford to plant them. Maybe I should just get the higher tier crops down. Eh, fine. Alright. I might as well, right? Worst case scenario, they stay in the ground for a really long period of time. We get to harvest them much later on. And as a result, they take a lot of water, and as a result, they give us a lot of thankful crops. Fertilizer. These are all things that I would love, absolutely love to be able to put fertilizer on. But I am afraid I am too dedicated to the core idea of this run. I mean, because of that, it really doesn't matter what formation I plant them in as well. Because I don't have the participation trophy or anything like that. It's weird, all of the things that I would usually want as my golden treasure awards, I didn't even need. All the things that I think could kind of make or break for a run. To avoid them. Just wholesale. I mean, I should really try and let the pigs open up as much of the area as possible, so I shouldn't be breaking till soil yet. Until there's nothing but till soil to break, I guess. Come on, Bundestaker. Back up. Unfortunately, Bundestaker seems to be able to take a certain amount of damage and then just stops. So, ouch. It's gonna really, really ruin my ability to jib here. Oh god, we can't even plant one down in that top position. Get the second one down quickly. If I can just harvest all of these before we even get to the next season, everything is incredible. You know what? I'm just gonna have a slower day against the heart. I could have used all of those aggressively against the heart, but I don't want to. I think we are done with them. Now my goal is just get as many harvestable things down as possible before the start of the next season. I mean, honestly, if I was focused on it, I could have created a mega tree there. In fact, I could have created 2. Yeah, because trees like fully harvest. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to really do that. Fine. So we're going to have a slow fight here in the end. But a ridiculous amount of money. I think it's worth. Axis at the very end there. Oh my god, thank you. Earthquake. Gamble 53 times. Hell of a lot of cornucopias right now. If I didn't have all my permanent progression done, that would be really useful. Fertilizer. Alright. I'm gonna turn that into a mega tree, because I can. None of that's really gonna deal any damage to the cornucopia, by the way. Corpsicopia. We have destroyed the frame rate of the game. Please, frame rate, come back at some point. Oh, never mind, that was enough. Yeah, 78,000. That's a pretty good score right there. The 53 and 57 were off-camera runs that I had where I was trying to get something like this together, but it wasn't incredibly successful. This has been, for the moment, my name has been Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Atomicrops. There is a playlist in the description down below with all my content on this game, past, present, and future. If you have not subscribed to the channel and you would like to see more content like this, please subscribe. It helps me continue growing the channel and helps me continue doing this as a thing I get to do. And the final thing I'll say is, if you haven't purchased Atomicrops and the nuttiness you have just seen has made you want to, there's a link to the Epic store in the description down below with a creator code attached to it that will support me at no extra cost to you. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you next time.